Hi there, Loy Machedo, speaking to you from loymachedo.com, and it was Loy Machedo. Today the date is November 9th, 2016. It's Wednesday, the time is 4:46 in the evening. Alright, I wanted to put this video up, but I didn't get the time, so now anyway I'm putting it up. Donald Trump has finally won the elections. Just imagine, just think about it, okay? Now, the number of people in the United States. Okay, I'm just going on Google. Number of people in the United States. Let's see the population. The population is 318.9 million. Okay, that is as per 2014. It must be something around like 350 million or something right now. Okay, so out of 350 million, just imagine, you have only Hillary and Donald Trump. Only these two people. Out of the entire population of the United States, you only got two people who are fit enough to be considered as the President of the United States. What a shocker. I mean, I don't know whether to think that this is the quality of Americans that is there, or is this the best of the best in the world that the United States can produce, or is this the so-called country that, they keep saying in every ad, like every president, it's a great American dream, it's a great nation. So this great nation, so-called great nation, could produce only these two leaders, Hillary and Donald Trump, okay? Now, out of that, forget all that, okay, out of 350 million. Now, the part that really baffles me, or rather shocks me, is not the fact that Donald Trump won. It's not the fact that Donald Trump won. Donald Trump is a smart businessman. The reason why he won it is because he had a strategy in place. He had a marketing team in place. He had a branding team in place. They have all these, neuroscientists who can figure out marketing data and the fears of people, and they capitalize and they play around with it. And that's how most of these products are marketed and advertised, with the colors, with the flavors, with everything else. So he had a really smart team. So I'm not surprised that Donald Trump won. But what I am surprised, is United States or America, which is supposed to be this great blue and red flag nation, where you see the blue boy like Captain America, where you see these great superheroes, where the hero comes and saves the day from evil China, evil Russia, evil India, as you can see in Hollywood movies. It's filled with the majority of racist people. This election just proves this one fact, that the majority of Americans are racist. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not attacking them. I'm just telling you facts. I mean, look at the way Donald Trump reached the top. The first thing what he said is all Muslims should be thrown out of United States. That's the first thing what he came up with, and automatically everyone, oh no, this is bad and all that. But then consider this fact. Donald Trump portrayed, because he's an actor, he portrayed that he was a bully. He portrayed, I will get rid of all these Muslims. They are a bunch of blah. And, he started getting popular. He started insulting women, and he got even more popular. He started treating non-Trump supporters with absolute disdain and disrespect, and he got even more popular. So now the question is he to blame? He is not to blame. If you have rotten politicians at the top, it's not because they are to blame. It is because the general population, the people are choosing crap. They like nonsense. They like shit. They like crap. And Donald Trump being up there, you need to understand, he's a smart businessman. He's a very smart businessman. Yeah, he didn't have any issues with Muslims when he came to Dubai, when he came to United Arab Emirates, and he built all these projects. Like you have the Trump Golf, you have the Trump Tower. He went to Qatar. He went to all these countries, these Muslim countries, to shake hands and build projects. So he didn't have any problem. You see, he's only putting on an act, okay? But now he just flipped the switch only to get votes. And now what happens is the public, the general public, the majority, the 49% who voted for him, it proves that the majority of them who have voted for Trump are racist. They are bullies. They disrespect women. That is the true nature. It's like, it's a term that they use, like rednecks. It's unfortunate. It's really bad. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all Americans. There are Americans who are good. I'm sure there are. Just as you can't say all Indians, like I come from India, all Indians speak funny, or they sit on magic flying carpets and they have a cobra dancing in front of them. No, that's not the case. So it's a very sad thing, and it's shocking. It's mind-boggling to know that Donald Trump has become the president of the United States of America. I think the 46th. Okay, so now the shock is wait, Donald Trump, 46th. Let me confirm, 46th president of USA. So let me confirm this. 45th. Sorry, he's the 46th, right? 45th. How come? The Wired.com says Donald Trump becomes the 45th president. Okay, he's the 45th president. All right. So now the thing which I'm trying to tell you is it's just sad. It's just sad to know that the majority of Americans are racist. The majority of Americans are bullies. The majority of Americans like men who treat women like shit. Okay. I think it's a matter of serious concern, and the theory or the marketing gimmick that they always have in all their talks and media material, that we are a great nation, America is a land of free, and Americans are great. That's all bullshit, man. Americans, Asians, Europeans, everyone, they're all equal. Just because you belong to a particular territory and you have a 2-page passport, that doesn't mean, oh, I'm American, see, it shows. Oh, I'm Christian, see, because I belong to this group. No, we are all human beings. I think we need to understand that. So don't differentiate because you belong to a particular territory. It's like my dog, when he pisses around a particular area, he becomes the king of that zone, that area. So I think it's really sad. It's pathetic. It's for me, Donald Trump succeeding because I'm a branding strategist. I think he has played his cards right. He's a very intelligent man. He's very smart. But the majority of Americans, if this is how they are, if they have this kind of attitude, America can never be a great nation. Americans can never be great because you'll only elect people who play around with your fears like this, who talk crap, who differentiate between religions, between sexes, between even the color of your skin, the culture. It's a shame. For me, Donald Trump winning is a shock, absolute shock, but a surprise and admiration because he played the branding game well. You can check my article. I put the link below. But for the Americans, it's sad. For you Americans, the Americans who voted for Donald Trump, shame, absolute shame. You have voted based on sexism, racism, on all the vices possible. You have voted for this guy, and it shows that how backward the majority of the people of the United States are. So these are my views. And you can criticize and say, oh, Indians are pieces of shit or whatever, but two wrongs don't make one right. So Loy from LoyMachedo.com and LoyMachedo.com sharing with you his views on Donald Trump winning and what it really speaks about the American nation and the people who are from United States of America. Let me know what you think. Love to hear from you. Goodbye for now.